Good morning, everybody. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style, and we're inside.
We're back in studio.
I know. I mean, I've never been so upset to be in studio. I love our little home inside of our, it's like our home outside of our homes.
Yeah.
But there was something really dynamic and energetic and alive about being in front of a live audience and having people that watch the show surrounding us, and the balloons, and just all of the festivities of the week have been so wonderful.
It was disappointing. There was a huge crowd that came out this morning, and I was talking about it yesterday, like, we're going to have to overcome wind and rain. It's going to be moving in right around that time. And I was keeping my fingers crossed. Okay, so far so good.
Yeah.
So far so good. And I was like, oh, we couldn't squeeze it in.
And they kept saying, oh, it's so, actually turned out to be really nice out here. There's so many people in the crowd. And
could not, if I could just could have held off for a couple more
hours.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it is what it is.
It's gonna be better this weekend.
Yeah, and we will get to that weather soon. And I know you're actually going to be out there tomorrow, right?
I'll be out there tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And then we'll have it covered once again Sunday for the wrap up of everything.
Okay, yeah, and and the thing is, when you go out there, we know firsthand, what happens is you have to get there really, really early, because you really can't catch the same kind of action unless you're there early enough. Plus, the parking's a lot easier the earlier you get there. And so you have to keep in mind that whatever Kristen says as far as temperature goes, it is going to feel a lot colder in those early morning hours. So you're going to want to really layer up. I have to say a little shout out to Trudy from Wild Rose over in Old Town, because she's giving me some very warm clothes to wear all week.
I was going to say, I had some doubtful coworkers who were like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Bring the long johns, bring the hand warmers." They're like, "Come on, it feels great outside." I'm like, "When you get to Balloon Fiesta to Park,
trust
a little
us.
bit of a breeze, that cold air drains right there. That's why we have the box. That's why it's so great for ballooning."
Exactly.
It is cold.
It is.
It has been cold.
But once the sun comes out, it's fabulous. So you really want to get out and enjoy the weather, because it is going to get better. In the meantime, there's a lot that's been going on in our news, and all week we've been so engrossed in everything with the Balloon Fiesta, we really haven't given you New Mexico style news. So we are so happy to welcome back our friend, KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez. We have missed you, Elizabeth.
Oh, I've missed you too, ladies. We're back together again, at least for today, right? Right. All right. So happy Friday, ladies. Good morning to you at home. We begin this morning talking about the two candidates running for U.S. Senate are coming off their first big debate. It was actually live in our studios. Congressman Martin Heinrich and Heather Wilson attacked each other's records for a whole big part of the debate. For example, Wilson blamed Heinrich for helping to create the country's economic problems.
We've lost 30,000 jobs. The price of groceries is up. The price of gas is up. The cost of a college education is through the roof. And you're trying to help the middle class? I mean, quit helping.
Heinrich fired back, saying the economy went down because of policies that Wilson voted for when she was in Congress years ago, including cutting taxes for the wealthy.
I think it's ridiculous that we have people like Mitt Romney who make millions and millions a year paying 13 or 14% in income taxes when you're asking small businesses, you're asking teachers and firefighters, all to pay far more than that.
Just so you know, right now, the latest Rasmussen poll has Heather Wilson down by 13 percentage points. Vice President Joe Biden and Congressman Paul Ryan are trying to win over voters. Last night, they squared off during the one and only vice presidential debate. Randall Pinkston has the recap.
We'll be very specific.
Vice President Joe Biden wasted no time challenging Congressman Paul Ryan's take on foreign policy.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of malarkey.
And why is that so?
Because not a single thing he said is accurate.
The vice president and Ryan clashed over the economy, taxes, and Medicare, with the Democrat often on the attack.
And they're holding hostage the middle class tax cut. It's about time they take some responsibility.
But Ryan fired back. He slammed the Obama administration's economic record.
This is not what a real recovery looks like. We need real reforms for a real recovery, and that's exactly what Mitt Romney and I are proposing.
After several heated exchanges, Ryan insinuated that President Obama's debate performance last week was motivating the vice president.
Mr. Vice President, I know you're under a lot of duress to make up for lost ground.
As for who won, it depends on who you ask. Instant polls taken right after the debate are mixed. In a CBS News poll of uncommitted voters, 50% thought the vice president won, 31% sided for Ryan, and 19% called it a tie. 56% thought Biden would be an effective president if necessary, compared with 49% for Ryan. Not surprisingly, both sides claimed victory. Mitt Romney's campaign said Biden seemed off balance and strange. The president's team said the debate exposed the risks of electing a Romney-Ryan ticket. The next presidential debate is Tuesday. In Danville, Kentucky, Randall Kingston, KRQE News 13, New This Morning.
In other news this morning, Bernalillo County Sheriff Dan Houston and his department are being sued. A former spokesperson and attorney for the department, Jennifer Vega Brown, has sued the department and the sheriff for wrongful termination. Part of the lawsuit states that Vega Brown was present when Houston allegedly made a number of inappropriate comments against Hispanic women who work for the department. The sheriff's new attorney, however, denies those allegations. Now, in the lawsuit, Jennifer Vega Brown claims that she was stripped of her duties back in May after she warned the sheriff about his alleged loose talk. This morning, Belen Middle School officials say students can return to class as normal. As we reported, police arrested 2 8th graders this week after threatening to carry out a shooting at the school today. Now, even though those kids are behind bars, cops say that they are still stepping up patrols for the time being. Governor Susana Martinez is asking the federal government to help relocate a Mexican gray wolf pack that has been linked to killing cows in southeastern or southwestern New Mexico. Martinez says that the wolf pack in Catron County is creating a great concern for the families in that area. She said livestock owners are being impacted economically because they are losing cattle to the wolves that are feeding on them. Back in July, we told you about a 12-year-old boy with a very caring heart. This is him right here, Curtis Chavez. He spent his summer knitting Hats for Hope. Yeah, that's the name of the organization. Well, today, he will deliver over 200 hats and blankets to kids at UNM Hospital who are battling cancer. And after hearing our story, listen to this, many people have reached out to help, and they have sent yarn, hats, blankets, and some prisoners at the women's prison in Grant have even helped out. They have given Curtis a bunch of knitting hats and blankets as well to turn in to those children. So there is your good deed for the day on this Friday morning. That wraps it up for your headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself every weekday morning on at 4:30 on KRQE News 13. Ladies, I'm going to send it back to you.
What a great story that is. I love seeing kids do such wonderful things. So sweet. Good deed, you're right. Absolutely. Now, our good deed for the day is to tell you all the wonderful things that are going on, because there is so much to do, and I know a lot of people watching this morning may not even live here because we have so many visitors in town, so we're going to provide you with some really helpful information. Let's start with this. Charlie's Sandbox is Albuquerque's favorite spot for sand volleyball. With 6 indoor courts and 3 outdoor courts, you can actually get your sand volleyball fix no matter what season or what the weather is.
Right, and this weekend you can get in the game and support New Mexico's largest no-kill shelter.
Charlie's Sandbox has been in existence now for 7 years, going on 8, and we are now in this new facility that is since Christmas of this past 2011. We have 6 indoor sand courts, 3 outdoor courts, and a bar and grill called the Sandbar. We have 200 teams that play here in the summer on a nightly basis from 6 to 10, and we have 160 that play in the winter seasons. That's the nice thing about having this indoor sand, is we can play all year round.
Watermelon Mountain Ranch is New Mexico's largest no-kill animal center. We've been around for about 13 years, and we rescue the abused, abandoned, and unwanted animals.
My wife and I have adopted a couple of dogs from the Watermelon Mountain Ranch, and they did a great job of getting us the animal. They were well kept, and it's a great organization, so they take care. They don't want to see animals euthanized.
Charlie's Sandbox has been gracious enough to throw an event to benefit us and Kennel Compadres, and so we're very excited about that. Exposure is very important, because we like to get everybody to get our name out and save an animal. We are so overrun, and so we're hoping this will generate a lot of excitement and new homes for the pets.
Good for them. And of course, there's all the detailed information on your screen right now. The event is tomorrow beginning at 9 a.m. at Charlie Sandbox, located at 3901 Masthead Northeast, just off Jefferson and Paseo del Norte.
And for more information, just call 239-2461.
Yeah, and you'll want to stick around through our show because it's Friday, and that means we have our pet of the week. If Kenny hasn't already adopted the pet, because they are becoming quick friends. You know,
I've heard this is a special little guy.
This is a special little guy. You do not want to miss this one. I can promise you. He's a little baby.
I haven't seen it yet, so I'm excited.
So sweet. You know, I have to be honest. I've been a little bit. I've been feeling like not myself all week because I haven't been able to talk about television at all because we've been so engrossed in everything going on locally. But I have to say, I've been watching X Factor. Yesterday, I caught up in the afternoon when I got home from work, and it was good. And there's a little girl, and she is from the town I grew up in New Jersey. She's only, I think, 13, and she is on Brittany's team. And she sang Titanium last night. I'm telling you, go YouTube this one. This kid, well, they're all really good. I can tell you to YouTube all of them. But check this one out. I think her name is Beatrice, actually, because I remember her name sounding a little older than her face. You know what I mean? I didn't see her as a Beatrice. I saw her more like a little, you know, she's like a little kid. Anyway, she's adorable. And she sang Titanium like nobody's business. She sounded just like the original singer. So I was very impressed.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, the show is so good, and of course you can catch it every week, Wednesdays and Thursdays here on Two Casa Fox. Now, if you're ballooned out and you don't want to watch TV and you don't want to get out and about, this could be a good weekend to go see a movie.
All right, Ashley Dvorkin takes a look at what's new in theaters.
We have to cut $48,000. Or raise the money. Oh, and who's going to do that? We will.
Make room for Kevin James at the movies this weekend because here comes the boom.
You know what? You're not cutting anything. That's the first installment right there.
His new comedy about a former wrestler turned teacher who becomes an MMA fighter to raise money for his high school.
Marty, are you okay? I just didn't need this today.
Also going for a knockout punch, 7 Psychopaths, with Colin Farrell and Christopher Walken. The dark comedy is about a group of criminals, an unlucky screenwriter, and a kidnapped dog.
There are only bad options. It's about finding the best one.
Ben Affleck directs and stars in the thriller Argo, the based on real event story of a CIA agent who uses a fake movie as cover to rescue 6 Americans trapped in Iran during the Islamic Revolution.
Get the kids, pack the car. We have to leave here now.
Sinister makes sure this week in October doesn't go without a supernatural scary movie. Ethan Hawke plays a father who uncovers the horror-filled past of his new house after he finds a box of old home movies in the attic.
Do it now.
And Liam Neeson's action-packed sequel, Taken 2, will try to hold on to the top spot at the box office for a second week.
Go, go!
In New York, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
That I want to see.
Oh, there are some really good movies. I'm dying to see Argo.
Me too.
Bryan
me too.
Cranston has a big part in it.
He
There's
does.
a lot of Oscar buzz already.
Oh yeah, they've been talking about it like crazy. And Ben Affleck, really, it's a very different role for him. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him. He's really matured as an actor and as a guy. You know, he's got kids now, and him and Jennifer Garner are one of those successful Hollywood couples so far. Knock on granite, right? So now I know some people will want to head out to those movies, but I know a lot of people are very concerned about heading out this last weekend of Balloon Fiesta. So when and will the sun come out?
Well, the sun will come out tomorrow.
Oh,
like
the sun will come out. I won't do it.
I'll tickle myself. Okay, so anyway, we're going to be, we'll see more sunshine
Thank you.
tomorrow.
I love that you just
set me up for that.
I love
got
that.
Me.
Thank you.
So, yes, we're going to be looking at better weather. Let's go ahead and take a look at the radar.